my people. Okay, today I'm going to be looking at map composition, like it's the continuation of my previous video whereby I was digitizing. Now I want to compose a map for the digitized part. Okay, now I'll open my QGIS. Okay, my recent projects. See, my digitization is already here, so I'm just going to click on digitization and my project will open. Now I will zoom to layers. Yeah, I will zoom this to layers. Then I will remove this Buddha deal. I remove it. Okay, then I will remove the OSM standard. I will now my map canvas will remain with my study area. I will zoom it back to layers. Then I will click on new print layout. Okay, then I say okay. After I've said okay, now you see I have a layout whereby I will compose my map. So to compose a map, you just add item, you navigate to add item, add map, then okay, okay, I will click add map, then see my cursor has changed. Now I will come to my top left corner and I'll drag my cursor such a drag my cursor up to the top bottom corner. Now you see my map has been added here. Now my map has been added. Okay, now we will show you how to put all the map elements into your map. The first thing is the frame. Okay, for the frame you just scroll down here and you will see the frame option here. Okay, you see the frame option, color of the frame, the thickness of the frame, and the join style. So I will just make it a little bit thick up to and make it one. Okay, that way you see now my map has a frame. Okay, now I will add a title. To add a title, you just add a label and the title is always here. Okay, I will put it there. I will enlarge this box and I'll make it a little bit wide. Now, this is the title. Always it appears as lorem ipsum, of which we can edit it. So I will come to item properties. This one I will click here and I'll delete this and add digit like my map. I'll add it as map. Now I will give it a more distinct title such as digitized map. The title should be in capital letter digitized map. Okay, you see now you see my title appears here, but I want it to appear in the middle of my map. Okay, now this is my label. So I'll just scroll down here, then I'll come to appearance font. I just want it to be large. I'll enlarge it until I'll enlarge it that way to from that way. Then I'll come here and vertical alignment. I like vertical center, then horizontal and center. See, yeah, I'll just put them as vertical, horizontal alignment center, and vertical alignment center. Now vertical alignment is vertically, it should be centered in my label box. It should be centered horizontally in my labels box. So now we have our map title. digitized map. Now the next thing we have to add is we have to add our key. Okay, key. Let me show you something. Okay, I'm coming back to my map interface. Now this will be my key. You see, now this will be my key. My key will appear this way, but I wanted to start with the area. Okay, then forest. Okay, then river and settlement. I want my key to appear this way. Okay, so if I, I mix these things here and then the layer, I mix my layer items, it will also be mixed in my map canvas. So I'm going back to my map canvas and I'll add item. I'll add legend. I just comment my legend here, to my legend there, and you see I have my legend. Okay, I'll add a scale, I'll add a scale bar here. You see, my scale bar has been added. I'll also add a node arrow always here, and my node arrow has been added. You see, now I have the frame, title, node arrow, scale, and the legend. Okay, I'll also add the grids to my map. So I'll just navigate down here and I'll come to grids. I click on the plus sign to add grid. You see the grid one has been added. I'll click it and I'll modify the grid. So after I've said modify the grid, I'll come here. A line will be solid. Okay, then use map unit. Yeah, leave that as that. But then here I'll come and input 0.05. Then here I'll come and input the same 0.05. That way, you see, now I have my grids. Okay, I have my grids for this map. So to edit the grid, okay, to edit the grid, I'll scroll down here and draw coordinates. You see, now I have added coordinates to my grids. Okay, now if I want the coordinates to be inside the frame, I can make them, or I can bring them inside the frame, or I can edit the coordinates however I want. Now the left grids, now these are the left grids. I want them inside the frame and bottom. So inside the frame, you see, I'll come here and select inside frame. Then here I'll select under. You see, now I will go to the light, this one. I'll select inside frame and horizontal. I'll come here and under. Then I'll come here top. Okay, top. I'll come here top. I'll inside frame and below tick. Under tick. You see, now yeah. Then I'll come to my bottom. Then I'll select inside frame and add a tick. I'll select that one. Okay, distance from frame, I can increase the distance from frame or reduce the distance, increase the distance from the frame. Yeah, then also I can change the font color and I can even put them as blue. Okay, you see, but I want the font color to be black always. Yeah, I want it to be black always, and that's how we compose a map. Now you'll notice I have my map now. The map has some grids, digitized map. Now you can add any item for the map, like all this you can add. Okay, let me add and show you that our map was composed using QGIS. I'll add another row. Okay, I'll add another row and I'll draw it. No. I'll draw my another row here. You see? Then I'll come here. You see? Item properties. I'll come here. I'll scroll down here and find the QGIS. See? I'll make it that way. I'll add it like QGIS this way. Then I can also add the author of the map. Okay, I will add the author of the map, meaning I'll say the map was created by Denis. Okay, now I will come here, add item, add label, and I'll just add the label here. And I'll come here and write composed by Denis on the date of today, 12 17 12 17 20 25 at 10:28 p.m. 10 20 10 28 p.m. And now you will notice now my let me bring it to be down here, and you'll notice now my map was composed by Denis on this date at 28 p.m. Now that's how we compose our map. Now what remains is how we save our map. Okay, how we save our map. First, our map, we will save it as a template. So I'll just come here to layout, save as template. See, save as template that way. And I'll come here and I have digitization map. So I'll just click it. I had already saved my map, so I'll just save. Yeah, already. Do you want to replace it? Yes, I want to replace it since it was already there. I'll show you why we save it as a template, or you can come here, layout, export as image, or export as CVG. I want to export it as an image, or simply you can just come here, okay, export as PDF. You see, I'll export it as PDF layout 1. Obviously, I want to save it documents. I had layout 1, so I'll just save, yeah, and I'll save it. Okay, I'll also save it as an image. So no, okay, I don't want that one. I'll come here and export as image. So I'll just come to pictures. Already you see I had my map, so my map 1 image, I'll just save it as layout 1 and I'll save. Okay, export image options, I'll save and successfully exported layout to users HP pictures layout 1 PNG. Okay, now I will close this. Now I have saved my map as an image, as a PDF, and as a template. Now, show you why we saved it as a template is simply because of this. I'll open a new print layout and I'll close this one, and okay, I'm opening along the wrong thing. I'll open new print layout and I'll load my map. Now I will call it as a template. So I add items from template. I'll add my map. You see, now my map have been added as a template. You see, has been added as a template. Now if I share with you my map and you will add it into a QGIS, you will add it as a template. Yeah, now that's how we save and run our map. Now I'll close this and I'll get out here. Then I'll go to my desktop and I'll come to pictures and I'll show you my map. Now this is, we saved it as layout 1. Now this is layout 1. You see? Now my map has been saved as an image whereby I can share this image via WhatsApp or via anything else. Now this is an image just like a normal image. Okay. Now let me show you the PDF format. Okay, I'll just come to document. We saved it as layout 1. You see, it's a PDF file. Let it open. Okay. Converting the layout 1 to PDF. It takes some minutes. I think it's okay. You see, now as a PDF. Now this is how it appears. Like it appears. Yes, it comes. It has been disoriented. You see now forest, digitized map. Yeah, it appears this way, of which it's not in a good format. So I think the conversion was not right. Yeah, but that's how we save it as a PDF. Okay, we can save it as an image, a PDF, or as a template. Okay, thanks for watching. Now my next video will be about data downloading, how we get some the data which we use in GIS. I will cover Google Earth, although I had covered it before, and I'll also cover USGS, and I'll also cover the European. I have forgotten, but the how we download Sentinel data. Yeah, and I think we'll be good to go. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and leave your comments. If you have any question, kindly ask me through the comment, and I'll answer to you. I'll reach out to you. Yeah, have a nice time and stay tuned for my next video.